Hello everybody, my name is Grace, and today I am coming at you with the Rapid Fire Book Tag! Yeah! So, what the Rapid Fire Book Tag is it is a series of questions that you just have to answer as fast as you can, rapid fire, and they're all about books. I also want to say a very quick thank you to the BookTube goddess for putting the questions in her description box so that I didn't have to watch through a whole video again to remember all the questions, and I could just read them and rapid fire them. So thank you so much, goddess. May all of your books be truly blessed. I appreciate you so much. Anyway, all right, are we ready? First question is ebook or physical book? Physical book. Definitely physical book. I like holding something. I like it being tangible. I like being able to feel the pages turn in my hands. Question number 2. Paperback or hardback? Paperback, but not mass market paperback. Question number 3. Online or in-store book shopping? I like in-store book shopping. I really do. I love supporting my local bookstores. I live in a very small town and we have one bookstore that's not a used bookstore. We literally only have one in our entire small town, and they don't always have a lot of books. I always look in store first, but then if they don't have it, a lot of times I have to go online, and I really appreciate that online exists, and those of us who live in small towns can find books that we really want to buy. Trilogies or serieses? Series? The more the merrier. I love stories. Heroes or villains? Villains. Did you even have to ask? Definitely villains. Recommend a book that you want everybody to read. I am going to recommend Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. Literally everybody that I've recommended this book to except one person has absolutely loved it. Recommend an underrated book? You know what? I don't think that the Codex Alera gets as much love as it should. So I'm gonna recommend the entirety of the Codex Alera over here by Jim Butcher. The Codex Alera is freaking amazing. One of my favorite fantasy series of all time. Last book you finished? Oh my god, I am literally 5 pages away from the end of middle game, so I can't say middle game. So I guess the last book I finished would be To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. Freaking loved it. It was freaking amazing. That was it. But I wanted to say middle game so bad. I'm so freaking close. I've been reading all day, but I had to stop and film. Last book you bought? Stardust by Neil Gaiman was the last book that I bought for the Book Junkie Trials. The weirdest thing you've used is a bookmark. You know what? I feel like, oh look, there's a Skittles wrapper. I love using Skittles wrappers as bookmarks because you get the tasty candy and then it's like flat and it's big and it's long and it's colorful. So like you can see it. And especially books that I DNF, like this one. You just put a candy wrapper in there and you don't have to waste one of your good bookmarks. Used books, yes or no? Honestly, I'll only buy a used book if it's a book that I'm not sure I'm gonna like. And then if I read it and I do really love it, I will go to the bookstore and buy it new and have a nice new shiny copy of it. But then if I didn't like it, I'll just like donate it back to the bookstore. But most of the time I buy new. I really prefer having new books. Top 3 favorite genres: space fantasy, science fiction, fantasy. Did that count? Was that a thing? I don't know. Hope that counted. Borrow or buy? I will borrow books from friends and things, or books that friends recommend and things like that. I'll borrow it from them, see if I like it, and then go buy it if I do. Characters or plot? Both? Can I say both? Sorry, not gonna pick. Short or long books? If a book is good, that's what counts. As long as it's good and it does what it's supposed to do, it does what it set out to do, I'm cool with it, like whatever. Long or short chapters? Short? Because it makes you feel like you're moving through a book faster if the chapters are shorter. Name the first 3 books that you think of. The Disasters, Lord of the Rings, Fablehaven? I haven't thought about Fablehaven in 5 years. Why Fablehaven? Okay, book that made me laugh. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. Book that made me cry. I ugly sobbed reading Jemina. Not gonna lie. So Jemina for a book that made me cry. And look, the cover is so blue, and it's like the tears of the readers are embedded in the book cover itself. I don't know. Our world or fictional worlds? Definitely fictional worlds. I love science fiction and fantasy. Audiobooks, yes or no? Yes, but not all the time. Does that make sense? Like, I'll turn on an audiobook, like, I'll do like 1 or 2 a month, but it's not like my primary way of consuming written material. Do you ever judge a book by its cover? Yeah. Don't we all? Like, yeah. Who doesn't? Like, seriously, I think it takes a very wise person to not judge a book by its cover and to like look at a book and say, oh wow, this cover is crap, but that does not reflect at all what's on the inside of this book. That takes a very special person. Book to movie adaptation or book to TV adaptation? Probably book to TV, even though book to TV, I don't know. I don't even really like book to movie adaptations that much, and I don't even a lot of times go to see the movie that's based on books that I like. I'm just kind of like, I'd rather keep it all in my imagination the way I have imagined it, you know? A movie or TV show that you prefer to its book. Bridge to Terabithia is a book that I really liked when I was a kid. It's got kind of a sad ending, but I still really liked it, and I like the imagination of their imaginary world together that these 2 best friends created. And the movie Bridge to Terabithia, I actually ended up loving more than I loved the book. I thought that the actors they picked for both the characters were just perfect, and the way they portrayed everything, and even the way they brought some of like their imaginary creatures to life in the movie itself was just, it was so awesome. So I remember watching this movie and being like, yes, that's the book, but 10 times better, you know. So Bridge to Terabithia was a movie that I actually really liked more than I liked the book, and I liked the book a lot too. For the final question, series or standalone? Series, probably series, because sometimes like I'll read a really good standalone and I'll just want more, you know? I just want it to keep going, and I'm like, this is so good. I want more from this world and more from the characters, so the more the merrier. I'm going with series for the very last question. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for hanging in there with me through all the Nerf gun craziness. I love you guys. You're so beautiful. And I will totally freaking see you in the next video. Bye! I have a jam. Fire book tag! And then I didn't fire. I just shot the cat. Sorry, buddy. I think I'm out of battery.